Very impressive, Brooke. You have quite a touch with the carving knife there.
Thank you, Mr. Don.
Ah, Sammy. See, that bird ain't gonna fly. No, sir. See, the grooves in the wings are too deep. See how Brooke worked with the grain, not against it?
See?
Yep, she's real good at that.
Thanks, Mr. Don.
Harrison, boy, oh boy. Now tell me, son, where'd you learn how to sand like this?
I don't know. I guess I've just always been interested in sawdust.
That's a gift. Keep it up, buddy.
Thanks.
You know, SD, you're not using a power tool. You don't have to wear safety goggles.
Have you seen my main man slap shot?
Why don't you take it for a test drive, Mr. D?
Come on.
Smooth move, Mr. D.
All right, you guys take your seats. I got a couple of announcements. First, please remember that design concepts for final projects are due on Friday. On a more personal note, as of tomorrow, I'm going to be looking a little different than you kids are used to. But please know that I'm still the same old teacher, and you can count on me. Along these lines, from now on, I would greatly appreciate it if you all called me Ms. Debbie instead of Mr. Don. As of tomorrow, I will be embarking on a one-way journey toward womanhood. It's taken me a long time to get the courage, but I can no longer fight the truth. I am a gender crosser.
Say what?
I'm having a sex change. Okay? Great. Moving on to cross-grain sanding.
We'll think it over once or twice. What lasts the longest in this life? Character or rock hard fights? In the end, do you believe that beauty lies in what you see? 'Cause if you do, then baby, you've been deceived. Well, maybe. Just that I'm tired of being compared.
The U.S. government on Wednesday issued new export regulations allowing U.S. companies to ship computer software products to commercial firms, individuals, and non-government users without a license.
Hey, did I tell you what happened yesterday at school with Mr. Don? You know, my shop teacher?
Mom, did you even get up and go to bed last night?
Nope. Fell asleep during an Oprah rebroadcast and woke up to Katie Couric.
Listen, it's been about a month since you stopped working, and all you do is lie around all day and watch game shows. You need to find a new job.
I'm tired, okay?
I got on the web last night, and I found some really cool stuff. There's a bunch of job listings in here. Some of them are even for pharmacists. You know, I think that you'll feel a lot better if you just get back out there.
All right. I'll make a few calls.
Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. I said that time may change me, but I can't trace time.
This is so crying game. I can't believe it. I don't get it. Why would he want to dress like a woman? And why would he wear those shoes with that dress? Because they don't match.
Why so glum, my little anti-bicep?
Oh, duh, Cindy Lou Who. He just had his duck lamp fondled by a she-male. These is troubling times.
Yeah, dude looks like a lady.
I still think it's like some sort of a joke, like a candid camera sort of thing.
It's weird to have a class with her now. I mean, him. I mean, what do I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What I mean is that I don't think I feel comfortable in there anymore.
So switch classes, hon. I say drop Mr. Doubtfires and avoid the nightmares.
Last night, I woke up in a terrifying sweat. I envisioned myself wearing a Florida housewife muumuu.
That's wrong.
Oh my God, y'all! Oh, it's Mama Cherry.
Yeah, all mutual funds are down, Mary Cherry.
Oh no, y'all, this is no financial crisis. It's an event more terrifying than Kathy Lee Gifford singing cabaret. Mama Cherry's discrimination case has been denied by the U.S. government. Right now, she's winging her way out west for community service to pay her debt to society.
Which is?
Cherry substitute teacher in our home ec class. No, I'll never get an A.
Carmen Ferreira?
Here.
Nicole Julian?
Here.
Adam Rothschild Ryan?
Here.
Damn. I bet your real name's Alice, ain't it?
No, Mrs. Cherry. Our school has an open electives policy. Girls can take shop class, boys home ec. It's a very modern idea.
Who the hell's running this place? The damn commie pinko?
Mama? Where's Mrs. Herlihy?
She's on bed rest, which you would be too if you just had your uterus removed. Which Lord knows I would have done 16 years ago if I'd known the bad hand motherhood was gonna deal me. Any more questions? Alice, shoot.
Mrs. Cherry, what brings a Fortune 500 CEO to teach at Kennedy?
In a word, Alice, injustice. Sheer gender discrimination. I know why the cage bird sings, kids. Yes, I do. It all started 12 years ago. I just left my 7th husband and was in a hurry to get on to my 8th. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, my day is ruined by a copper who looks shockingly like Mr. Eric Estrada. If I'd have had my 8-track of I Shot the Sheriff, I'd have popped it in right then and there.
Ma'am, are you aware that you're speeding?
Nope. Get to the quick reading questions, Pokey. I'm a lady on the go.
Ma'am, why are you allowing your daughter to smoke in front of you?
Because she's putting on weight. Why the hell else do you think I got a danger wide load bumper sticker on the back of this thing?
All right, lady, out of the car.
From the get-go, he was rude. Didn't even offer to help me out of my car.
I'm gonna have to give you a ticket.
And I'm gonna have to give you the finger.
That's it, lady. I'm booking you. Spread them.
Only after a wedding proposal and a credit check. The lesson I want to impart to all you girls and Alice is this. Never give up without a fight, no matter how monolithic like the institution. And also, always wear a pricey new outfit to court every single day of your trial. Now, next objective. We're gonna learn real women's work. The corporate takeover. In this class, every participant will get $1 million of Class A preferred stock at Cherry Corp. To be used exclusively for our collective hostile bid. Who wants in?
Wow, nice change of pace, Mom. Did you do anything today? Did you make even one call about a job? Mom, wait. Hey, Hey, come on.
Sheila left me.
What? Why?
I don't know. She said we'd grown apart. What happened at work was too painful. I can't blame her. I'm not very lovable these days.
Mom, I'm sorry.
It's so strange. Just last month, I thought everything was so great. I came out, met Sheila. Now my life's just a mess. I should never have opened my big mouth at work. None of this would have ever happened.
Mom, this is who you are.
Who I am, honey, has lost me everything.
Are you feeling so bad right now because I didn't support you enough?
What I'm saying, honey, is that we shouldn't be surprised if your father suddenly calls and sues for custody.
Well, then we'll fight it. Just like you should fight the pharmacy chain that only fired you because you're gay.
It's a giant corporation, honey, with like a gazillion lawyers.
It's the right thing to do, Mom. Those people at the pharmacy, they don't know you. The real you. They don't know.
The world doesn't work that way, honey. You can be different, fine. Just don't talk about it. Because if you do, there are consequences. That's how the world works, Harrison. That's the way it works. Oh, Jane, I almost forgot. Principal Hall gave me permission to change my elective as long as you guys sign off.
You're switching to shop class?
I thought you liked shop, Brooke.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind. Right around the time our teacher decided he wanted to change from a he to a she.
That's so typical. No tolerance for anyone who deviates from your airbrush ideal of perfection.
Back up. Your shop teacher, Mr. Don, is becoming a woman?
Yes, and I think that it's courageous what she is doing.
Really? Then why don't you put your money where your mouth is, Sammy? Where's the pro-sex change editorial?
We just got a call about a special PTA meeting on Friday. We have to vote on a motion to have a shop teacher removed. That was not the guy who won the Best Teacher Award last year. What was his name?
Deborah?
Today we will learn how to use the scroll saw to turn this ordinary block of wood into a beautifully contoured doorstop.
I know Mr. Don's a chick. You think he still gets any?
Dude, don't make me go there. Guys, she's gonna hear you. She? Well, maybe you should join her on the dark side, Harriet. Cheers. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. There are a lot of jerks in this class, and you deserve better. And I also said some stuff, and I shouldn't have. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
You should fight back.
I don't think the administration would agree with you.
Well, they can't just fire you. I mean, you're a great teacher.
I did the research, Harrison, and they can.
So you're just gonna take it?
Well, my wife and 3 boys support me, and that's what really matters. But thank you for your support and your idealism. Hold on to that for as long as you can, son.
Save our teacher, save our school. Save our teacher, save our school. Save our teacher. I'm starting a sit-in to save Miss Debbie's job.
You know, this revamped teacher's lounge is awesome. It's kind of like Nell's in the 80s.
Well, it's the least I can do. It's bad enough the salaries they keep you teachers on will barely keep you in cat food. Klaus, another mochaccino for my friend. What the hell is that? Somebody smells like old lady.
It's Avon Musk, actually.
Hi, Miss Debbie. Pull up a chair. Klaus, get Miss Debbie a cup of Josephine, and then run out and get her a case of Lady Stetson.
Don, just because I'm curious, how long is this charade gonna go on?
It's not a charade. To get the operation, to pass the psychiatric evaluation, I have to live as a woman in society for a year.
Don, what the hell happened to you? We went fishing together, lifted weights, bowled in the same league.
I can still do all those things, Bobby. I'm still the same person.
You're not the same person. You turned Nancy on me, and we don't think you should teach here anymore until you figure out who the hell you are. Right, Bennett?
Sorry, Bobby, I really don't want to get political here.
You're the one who requested the school board hearing on Friday, aren't you, Bobby?
Proud to say I'm a Judas, yes. I find your relationships with students to be perverse and unhealthy.
You have no proof of that, Bobby.
Yet. Pass the bear claws.
Thanks for the Josephine, Cherry. This is very nice.
So you're doing this for your mother?
Yeah. No. I don't know. It's complicated. I mean, it's about her, but it's also about me, you know? All year long, all we've talked about is how we hate the popular crew for making judgments based purely on externals, for judging us because we're not like them. And I realized that by doing nothing about Miss Debbie and making all the clever, biting tranny remarks, that I was everything I despised, you know?
You're right.
Wow. I made fun of Miss Debbie the same way they make fun of me.
Can you imagine being Miss Debbie right now? He must feel persecuted and hunted, just like I feel with Nicole.
Right.
Oh, look, Bea. The wannabes have opened a transsexual sign-up booth. Hey, Harrison, you little Rocky Horror, you. Can I borrow your fishnets?
Want to join us, Brooke? It's the right thing to do, and you're all about being politically correct, right?
You know, Harrison, I have a right to be myself and choose who I want to surround myself with. Just because we have a difference of opinion doesn't mean that we can't still be civil to each other. I respect your point of view.
Hey, Brooke, do you remember at the Sadie Hawkins dance when you asked me if I'd still be interested in you if you weren't pretty? You wanted to know if I valued what was inside of you as much as I did your looks.
Harrison, what's your point?
Well, my point is, every time Miss Debbie looks at your empty chair, she feels that exact same judgment from you.
Back on point, Harrison. Count on us.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
I say we turn this hallway into a squatter's camp.
Yeah, we can go to Wrightworth and get poster boards and a hibachi.
That's the company that canned my mom, Lil.
Oh, right.
If we organize and fight smart, then maybe we can prevent Miss Debbie from feeling as bad as my mom does. Huh?
Maybe nobody has to feel bad. I'll be back in a couple of hours. I've got one more class to catch.
Okay.
I'm not a freak. I'm not a freak. I'm not a
What's wrong
freak.
with your mother? Well, she always gets this way if she has to miss the view.
I'm not.
Mrs. Cherry? Are you okay?
There's just a lot of pain in the world, kids. That's all. Listen up. Now, as anybody can tell by my stunning outfit, I got plenty of money. But it takes more than dead presidents to pull off a takeover. It takes brains. Brains and the guts to find the perfect company that's right for the kill. Now, let's hear some pitches.
I propose we take over Wrightworth.
Hold up, Mushroom Cap. You can't just come waltzing into my class late and start blubbing. I'll dock you $200,000.
I'm sorry, but Wrightworth is a really good target. I got their SEC report off the net. Their stock is at a 52-week low.
What's their Achilles heel?
They're guilty of terrible discrimination practices. I already know about one wrongful termination. There may be more.
Can you prove it?
Actually, No.
Listen, Tiny, listen to all of you. Never say no, especially if you got Cherry Cherry behind you holding her bank book and wearing steel-toed cow patty kickers. Let's take them out. Alice, execute buy order for 200,000 shares of Bright Worth at market value. ASAP.
Yes, ma'am.
We have almost 10 signatures. 300 more, and we're in business. We'll present them at Friday's board meeting to show that this school's students will not tolerate discrimination of any kind. Hey, I need to go photocopy more flyers, and then I'll pick up some marshmallows so we can make s'mores.
Great. Cool. Harrison.
Mom, why are you here?
Principal Hall called me down to her office to discuss your legal rights. So now you've become a revolutionary all of a sudden?
Well, I'm tired of people being punished just for being themselves, and I'm not going to stand for it anymore.
I will not have you screw up your education fighting for some hopeless cause. Harrison, you don't know what you're getting into. People really don't like having their prejudices exposed.
Oh, that's too bad, Mom, because I'm not going to stop telling the truth until somebody hears me.
Well, Principal Hall has heard you.
Good.
Didn't I see you 2 weeks ago at the Melissa Etheridge concert?
Miss Glass, sir, this is my mother.
Great. Then I'll kill two birds with one stone. Harrison, be aware, sport. If you continue to play USA for Africa in these halls, you're going down.
Let me get this straight. You're planning a sit-in at Kennedy High to help save Miss Debbie's job. Well, I applaud the sentiment, Sam, but I really don't think that a strike is the way to go.
Why not? We need to do something to attract attention.
Well, you would think a shop teacher in chiffon would take care of that.
You think this is a joke, don't you?
On the contrary, Sam, I actually think it's very serious. I don't think that this is a transition that she, whatever, needs to be making in front of students.
You're gonna vote against him, aren't you?
You know what? Let's just have dinner, and we'll discuss it later.
This is not college this man is teaching, Jane. It is high school. And these kids are dealing with enough identity problems of their own.
Who are you trying to protect? Changes are happening around these kids all the time. Now, if a teacher wanted to get divorced in the middle of a semester or remarried, what should we do? Then we fire them? There was a time, Mike, when a woman couldn't even walk in front of a classroom of kids if she was pregnant. What year do you want to go back to? 1871?
This person is clearly under great emotional strain and most likely very confused.
No, Daddy, he's not. You're the one who's confused. Sam, I want to help Miss Debbie save her job. What can I do?
People, may I have your attention? Now comes the hard part. The administration's gonna try and say that we're creating a disturbance. They're gonna try and force us to stop supporting our woman and instead start listening to the man. Now I'd like to turn the floor over to our Chief Information Officer, Miss Lily Esposito, who can tell us what we can expect for today. Let's show some love for Lily, come on!
I've done a lot of research on nonviolent demonstrations. And I have to warn you, they don't always end nonviolently. They could suspend us. They could drag us out of here by force. These people are not above using crowd control measures such as tear gas or even the aqua ram.
Aqua ram is that the swim team? It's like a fire hose, only more bloody.
We don't know what they'll do. We just know they'll do something.
Oh my God. So tired. What's the official nonviolent position on napping?
I don't get it. Why would the administration just ignore us?
Hang in there, guys. We gotta keep the faith.
Wait. This could be it. Positions, everybody.
You kids setting up for a square dance?
Are you here representing yourself or the administration?
The administration isn't looking for a clash. Publicity is what you're after, and boo-hoo, Jane Fonda, you're not gonna get any. But if you're looking for a kick-ass square dance caller, I could be persuaded. And an element left, element right, swing for the opposite lady, swing that lady around, and round me.
You guys, Bobby Glass is right. We need publicity.
Hey, guys, what about that windbag on Channel 8? What's his name? Oh, Gary's Corner. He fights all wrongs.
Wait, I know that guy. I
so
called him when I
good.
needed the media to cover my front dissection protest. I have his number. Hi, this is Lily from Kennedy High. I need to speak to Gary, please.
I can't believe this.
What do you mean he's already at Kennedy?
Welcome to Gary's Corner. We fight the wrongs, but today we're spotlighting a right. With me is billionaires Cherry Cherry with her new innovative curriculum in home economics. Miss Cherry is gonna teach our kids how to invest in the economy, which is good for us and good for America.
Give me that mic. You talk too much. Hi. Welcome to another edition of Gary's Corner starring me, Cherry Cherry. Moving on. We're fortunate to have the CEO of Rightworth as our guest today. Give it up for Mr. Harold Bean.
It's my pleasure.
You can sweet talk all you want, Weasel, but viewers of Gary's Corner need to know the only reason you're here today is because my kids bought your company. And like it or not, your job's on the line, mister. Now, we got a couple of questions for you to see if we should keep you on. Alice?
Mr. Bean, I was always taught that a successful company is a happy company. How's the morale among your employees?
Well, employee relations are of the utmost importance at Rightworth. That's why we give a 5% discount to all our employees, except on liquor.
That's nice. But according to employment records, you also discriminate against minorities and people of color.
What's going on here?
Oh, look, another question. And this one's from my sweet little girl.
Thank you, Mama. Mr. Bainerworth, how do you plead to the charge that you wrongfully exterminated a lesbian lady? Oh, I'm sorry, Mama. Terminated?
She may not be smart or pretty, but she's loyal as a Rottweiler.
We didn't wrongfully terminate anyone.
Yes, you did, Bobby Bigot. And I just aired your dirty discrimination laundry to the whole world, which you deserved. You're fired. Fake, stupid anchor people, back to you.
Mr. Bennett, have you seen the media?
Yeah, we need them for a cause to save Miss Debbie. I think they were in a home ec.
Okay, you guys find Miss Debbie. I'll stall the Jive Turkey Media.
Actually, Mr. Bennett, since we're here, we could also use you.
We were thinking maybe you could speak out with us. If a faculty member who's also a minority joined us, then...
I'm gonna have to decline. This is tough stuff. And yes, I like Miss Debbie. Also, yes, I'm afraid to lose my job. I'm out. That was my own battle. But I gotta tell you, I don't think the last shot's been fired.
Funny, I thought journalists, role models, risk safety all the time to do what's right.
I'm not the story here. The person you need on board is Ms. Debbie. She's your star witness. What you guys need to show the media is where does Ms. Debbie stand?
Relax, Mary Cherry. He's hideous, not dangerous. Well, I'm sorry, Nick, but seeing this lady with a wee willy winky has traumatized me. How will I sleep at night?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'll just wait outside.
Wait! For the first time, my sense of style has to override my Christian convictions. I would be betraying my oath as a glamazon if I let you walk out of here looking like 10 miles of bad road.
I'm just bad at this frou-frou stuff. And can I ask you girls a question? How do you always look so beautiful and overly made up like expensive call girls?
Well, Miss Debbie, stop. I'm blushing.
And that shade of blush just happens to be the perfect color that would offset your eyes, Miss Deb. Miss Debbie, sit and learn.
I call this successful makeover Uncle Milty be gone.
Remember, only I look good in green eyeshadow. Bye, hon.
I got you now, Donnie boy. Just wait till the PTA committee hears this.
Seeing this lady with a wee willy winky has traumatized me. How will I sleep at...
I knew you couldn't resist this place. Sitting down while you pee is overrated, Don. Know that.
Why do you hate me so much, Bobby? I think you hate me because all this hits a little too close to home, doesn't it? You can make the leap too, Bob. Just be aware of the consequences. Like losing good friends.
Hey, Miss Debbie, great news.
We've got a news crew interested in your story. They just need 5 minutes.
Look, you guys, I appreciate everything, but the last thing I need to do is to put my family through a messy public spectacle. They're going through enough as it is.
You mean you don't want to talk to the media?
Definitely not.
But, Miss Debbie, the reporters, the camera people, they're already here.
They're right outside?
Yeah.
No, I don't want this.
Okay. We may have a problem.
All right, where the hell is he? She!
There she is! Miss Debbie! Miss Debbie!
Hi, do you like my hat?
Oh, you're one foxy tranny.
Thank
You did this, Harrison. This is really bad. How would you like it if the media was camped outside your house, hounding you, making you feel like a prisoner?
Look, I'm sorry, okay? We had no idea they would ambush Miss Debbie's house like that. Look, you can stay here until after the 11 o'clock news, and they'll probably pack it in after that.
No, that's not gonna happen, son. My wife just said 3 news crews have shown up in the last half hour. They're shining the lights in the place. They're terrifying her. She's a very shy, sweet woman. You know, she doesn't deserve this. I told her we'd keep this private. Deal with it as a family. My youngest son, Mike, is only a freshman in college over at UCLA. He's in a frat, Harrison. Do you know what they'll do to him? If I fight this battle publicly, everybody loses.
Look, it's not over until it's over. There's still a chance the PTA meeting could go our way.
I'm not going to that PTA meeting.
I don't blame you, Debbie. Most people just can't understand.
If neither one of you want to fight, fine. I'm out too, okay? I'm done with this. But I was just trying to help.
Gender not. Makes Miss Debbie sound like an alien.
Totally.
Good morning. Okay, so if I'm going to be in the doghouse around here for voting with my conscience, fine, so be it.
Look, Mike, I know that as a man, when you hear that another man in a skirt, no less, is teaching your daughters, it's a little threatening.
It's more than threatening. It's
Wrong? Who are we to judge that? You know, we had this exact same conversation with our parents that we are now having with our daughters, only back then, when we were the self-righteous ones who knew everything, what were the causes? Feminism? Civil rights? As I recall, you told me a story about a certain Thanksgiving where you walked away from the table and your grandfather's house because he referred to a black person as the N-word.
That is totally different from the situation, Jane.
No, what this situation is about, to me, it seems is very clear and very simple. I want my kids to judge people by what they stand for and not what they stand in.
What? This new dude sucks. He nailed me with a C because I didn't specify the dimensions on my tissue dispenser.
What? What a chump, man. You know, Miss Debbie would have never done that.
Yo, Miss Debbie got her freak on, but at least she was cool.
More space on that petition, Harrison? Joe?
We want Miss Debbie back.
She won't join the fight. Moo nightmares be damned, bro.
Why? Huh? Why now?
Well, after our makeover, she really isn't that bad looking anymore.
Well, you guys are all a day late and a dollar short. The revolution will not be televised because it's not happening. Miss Debbie's been put on leave until tonight's hearing, which she isn't even showing up for, so there will be no presence at the board meeting to fight for. It's over.
Joe, you hush your wet, sexy, petulant-lipped mouth. There's one thing my mama taught me. It's not over till she says so. What size foot you got, Joe?
Excuse me. I just got a call to come down to school. I think it's about my son's ongoing political disturbances. I can assure you he's done with that.
My social secretary made the call. I wanted to see you to talk about you. Have a seat.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Cherry Cherry, and there's been a mistake as big as my hair made here.
And that would be...
I pulled some top secret personnel files from Wrightworth, and it says here you were in an open relationship with another gal at the Santa Monica store, and that's how come you got the boot. Obviously, that's a big old lie. I mean, look at you. You ain't got a buzz cut, and you're wearing a pastel sweater set from Banana Republic. Sorry, I was looking for a lesbian. Have a nice day.
No, Miss Cherry. You have the right girl. I am a lesbian. It's not all that I am, but it's part of the package. And I can't deny that.
Oh, cutting to the chase then. You're hired.
Excuse me?
I'm CEO of the corporation now, and I'm trying to remedy our discrimination problem we got down there.
You mean that you want to rehire me? Give me my old job back?
All right, already. Quit playing hard to get. I'll triple your old salary and throw in free tickets to the Women's Music Festival of your choice, and that's my final offer.
Thank you.
Order, please. We are here this evening to discuss the fate of one of our teachers, Mr. Don Jackson, a.k.a. Miss Debbie Jackson. We usually begin these proceedings with an open forum. Miss Debbie Jackson cannot be here tonight. I would like it if a board member would speak in her favor. All right, let's move to the con views.
Finally.
Wait, somebody wants to say something, and I think they've done it quite eloquently.
Ridiculous.
Somebody wearing Lady Stetson?
Enough. These dragsters are confused and they have no vote. The only person legitimately concerned with Ms. Debbie is Dawn herself, and in a show of cowardice has declined to defend her monstrous lifestyle. Harrison John, I think what you need is a nice, big detention.
Pick on someone your own size, Bobby.
Miss Debbie, is that you?
Now more than ever, Principal Hall. I wrote down a few thoughts, if that's okay.
Before Hedwig and the Angry Inch are through with their opening number, I'd like to say a few words.
Miss Glass, you are out of line, sir.
I just get worked up when I think about the effect this individual has on the impressionable young minds we work so hard to mold. Now, I'm no orator, I'm a biology teacher, but I believe I speak for every right-thinking member of this committee when I say this nut job's gotta go.
You don't speak for me, Bobby. I believe a real woman has the floor, so please shut up.
First, I'm sorry for all the excitement I've caused over the last few days. It was never my intention. I'm not here to ask for special treatment. I'm not here to bore you with the details of my journey. I'm here to tell you that regardless of what you decide, I've never been happier in my own skin. I'm not ashamed. I don't regard being a woman as shameful. And I definitely don't think it should prevent me from being able to perform my job. I know a lot of you feel differently. That's up to you. But I will always remember that I stood up for myself when I had the chance. And I will never forget my students. Thanks to their love and their incredibly creative support, I feel as though no matter what the outcome of tonight's vote, I've already won.
Thank you very much, Miss Debbie Jackson. I see no further need for discussion. Let's vote. All those in favor of keeping Miss Jackson on as a teacher at Kennedy High, please say aye.
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 And those opposed?
Nay.
You can't do this! This is ridiculous! This is just...
My oldest son made this for me. You know, you always reminded me of him. Except you're more tolerant.
You said your family supported your decision.
I lied. He's getting married next month, and he asked me not to come. Just keeps getting better, huh?
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
You have nothing to feel sorry about. You've been an amazing friend to me, Harrison. And I'll never forget that.
Miss Debbie, when I get married, I'll give you a call. I'd love for you to be there.
I'd be honored.
Harrison, I've been looking all over for you. Thanks, Sailor. I am really proud of you, honey. You were right to take a stand. And I was wrong not to stand with you.
That's okay. You were in an unemployment funk.
You know, speaking of that, a funny thing just happened. I got my old job back. Big promotion, too. But the really funny thing about it is, I would never have been so blessed and lucky if I'd stayed ashamed and hidden. Strange how the world works, huh? Sometimes you do win for being who you are.
Sometimes you lose.
He was such a nice person, Mom. She was just so nice.